Greetings, classmates. This video is going to walk you through Writable. Writable is a website that allows you to create writing assignments for your students. You're able to log in with your already existing Google and Outlook accounts. There were some other options as well. I went ahead and created my account with my Gmail account just so I didn't have to create another username and password. You are also able to connect your Writable account to your Google Classroom, Schoology, Microsoft Teams, and a variety of other LMS systems that will help with the assigning of writing assignments for your students. So once you're logged in, you can start off on the Explore page. So you are able to create your own writing assignment, but I think one of the best parts of Writable is the large repository of already created writing assignments that you can adjust for your own students' needs. Over here, you can see that you can sort by elementary, middle school, or high school students. I'm going to stick to the high school students for now. So you can scroll through and see the wide range of options that there are for types of assignments. One of the ones I do want to highlight are these essays with teacher professional development. So within here, there is not only the assignment for your students, but some assistance for you, the teacher, with information on how to best teach the content. So as an example, this piecing together informative introductions, there's the actual assignment, you can preview it, but also if you click resources, there is a video to help you better instruct your students. And then there's also a lesson plan if you wanted to utilize that. So going back, if we keep scrolling down, you can see that there are curricular resources for particular areas. You can find writing assignments that are directly related to your state testing. There are also a really large number of assignments for students who are English learners. I thought that was really timely and helpful. Even some of the assignments that are not under this English language learner category have both English and Spanish options for students. So if we scroll back up, I want to show you through how to take an assignment and create it and make it your own. So if we go to social studies, which is kind of my preference, I went over to the informative paragraph on the branches of government. So you can preview things as you're walking through, or when you find something that you want to make work for your class, you can copy the assignment. And when you copy the assignment, it'll then show up under this My Assignments tab. So when you select it, you can preview it. Again, you can begin assigning it to your students, or first you can edit it. There are a lot of ways to customize this. You can rename your title. This prompt already has a video that students will watch and then respond to the video, but you can also add another video or mini lesson that you find is appropriate. You can add additional instructions. And one of the great things I think about Writable is that all of the assignments have a rubric associated with them. So that should aid you in your grading, but also help your students as they know kind of what the end goals should look like, what their projects should look like. And so once you make all those changes, then you can go in and preview a student. I want to go back to my assignments and go to this copy. If you want to really test it out as a student, you can create a copy of the assignment and you can assign it to yourself, which is what I've done right here. But when you assign it to yourself, I'm going to go right here. There are a lot of different options. So you can assign a self-review. You can assign some peer reviews and how many peer reviews you want all of them to do. You can also say, do you want the student to submit their, to answer their prompt in writing? Do you want them to have options, or they can write, they can do video or an audio recording, or there is also a way to connect it with Google Docs. And so then we can model a student. And so I have already created a test response, but you can go over here, and I submitted, so this is a test response, but then you can see these are what the rubric looks like, or this isn't the rubric, these are instructions for students to keep in mind while they're answering their prompt. And they have the option to revise what they've already written if they want to. And so you're able to, when you go in and grade, you're able to leave comments for them, and they can see their work, and they can do a self-review. And over here is where they can look at the rubric for their own writing, and they can grade themselves. So that's Writable. I hope it was helpful and that you find a lot of ways to utilize this for your classroom.